You've been calling for the U.S. to withdraw from Afghanistan for a very, very long time. But CNN has learned President Biden made this decision against the advice of some of his top Pentagon and State Department advisors. Does that at all give you pause?
No, I think the president is right. Wolf, I think 20 years of war, the longest war in the history of this country in Afghanistan, is enough. I think 2,500 brave men and women who gave their lives in that war is enough. I think the expenditure of $2 trillion is enough. In other words, enough is enough. So I applaud what the president has done. And in truth, despite what Mitch McConnell was just saying, what President Biden is doing is picking up on the negotiated agreement that President Trump put together. I am not a great fan of Donald Trump and his administration, but he was right in trying to end endless wars. These wars cannot continue to go on forever. And we've got to learn that in many respects, diplomacy, various types of educational aid, healthcare aid is much more important and much more effective than an occupying force on the ground.
In a formal statement, the U.S. intelligence community put it rather bluntly, and I'll read it to you. They said, the Taliban is likely to make gains on the battlefield, and the Afghan government will struggle to hold the Taliban at bay if the coalition withdraws support. What do you see as the U.S. role in trying to make sure that doesn't happen? What will the U.S. role be? Because, as you know, there's a lot of concern. What's going to happen to Afghan women and girls, for example?
There's a lot of legitimate concerns about the future of Afghanistan, a lot of concerns about a lot of things. If we do not act in Yemen, some 400,000 children will die of starvation or disease in the worst humanitarian disaster on earth. There are concerns all over the world, and I share those concerns. But the bottom line is that what we need to do is understand that in Afghanistan today, you have the Taliban. They've been there for a long, long time. This is an extremely reactionary organization, terribly anti-woman. You got the Afghan government, which is corrupt. And what we have got to do is do the best that we can in supporting the government, supporting the Afghan military. But we do not need to spend huge amounts of money doing that. We do not need to put American lives at stake.